So many more. Oh, no. Oh, God, no.
Hello! We've totally run off the rails here.
Yeah, it's our Halloween show, and if you're listening to us, tune us in on YouTube so you could see this mad scientist I'm sitting next to.
This has got to be seen to be believed, right? What's Good with John and Joyce is sponsored by Woodwinds Wedding and Special Events Venue in Brantford, Connecticut, and Silvio's award-winning Italian sauces, which you could buy anytime online at silviosauces.com. That's silviosauces.com. We'd like to thank our sponsor, New England Collision. From the time they pick up the phone and receive your initial call until the time they deliver your repaired vehicle back to you, your satisfaction and safety is their number one priority. New England Collision. And they were established back in 1996. So relax. It was just an accident. Go to necollision.com. But welcome to our Halloween edition of What's Good with John and Joyce. And Joyce has been laughing for the past 20 minutes before showtime, looking at me.
What I'm looking at.
Now you said I was a cross between the Muppets, Back to the Future, a mad scientist.
Crazy man. You've got like green blood and red blood on you, and it's just those glasses.
And
I can't believe that you see me.
I can see everything, and I love your get up too. That looks great.
I got my little witchy thing on.
Witchy woman.
But it's also a nod to the Eagles.
On a dark desert highway.
On a dark desert highway.
Hotel
Ooh,
California.
Wind in my hair.
Oh, my God. Joyce, you were saying before that you're not really a big fan of Halloween per se, but this is fun.
Yeah, that would be putting it mildly. Yeah.
How come? What was it about Halloween that really...
All right, so I'm going to call out I believe this had to have happened in 4th grade because it was my teacher, and the only teacher that was really questionable about some of the stories she would tell was Sister Romuald.
Sister Romuald.
So here's what she said, and I really don't think she's wrong with what she said, but she said, all right, so Halloween is coming up. Halloween is like tomorrow night, and so your kids are going to go out, you're going to ring doorbells, and just think about this. You ring the doorbell of someone. She's an older woman. She's upstairs. Maybe she's not feeling so well. And she comes down because she's a kind-hearted woman. But as she comes down the stairs, she trips and falls, breaks her neck, and dies.
Buzzkill here.
All because you wanted to go out on a pagan holiday and beg for candy. But I sat there and I thought, wow, that's horrible. I would never do that to anyone. So that was the beginning of I hate Halloween. And the other reason, John, is the reason of you sitting there looking like that. Okay? Because people look crazy. And then when they dress up, they don't act like themselves. They act like somebody else, and they scare me.
Well, that's one of the beautiful things about dressing up like this. You can be whatever you want to be. It brings out the silliness of you. I've done so many costume parties where I've DJ'd, and people that were normally reserved, they get out there and they're crazy when you find out who they are later on. It's, I can't believe that person. And they behave responsibly most of the time.
Yeah.
But to me, it's just fun. It's just goofy. And in this world nowadays, we need goofy. We need escapism, right?
I need to look at you.
But some people, I think Halloween, because you and I talk about being, Christian, this and that, we shouldn't be celebrating I don't know. To me, it's just fun.
No, it turned into fun. Here, let me just let's give us all a little info about Halloween.
Yeah, let's hear it.
And how it started. So it really began as an ancient Celtic festival.
While you're having that, I'm going to have a Butterfinger here.
Your Butterfingers. Yes.
my favorite.
Have it. Eat it. Eat it.
I'm still fasting. Okay.
You're fasting?
I'm fasting.
All right. Okay. Well. So trick-or-treating. Let's go where trick-or-treating originated. And again, that's the ancient Celtic festival of Samhain.
Yes.
And the medieval Christian practice of souling, when poor people begged for food in exchange for prayers for the dead. This evolved into guising. So in Scotland and Ireland, where costume people performed tricks for treats, and this tradition was brought to the Americans to the Americas by the immigrants.
And what's so bad about that? All
And
that stuff is pretty good.
Wait, so the modern phrase trick or treat appeared in the 1920s, leading to the widespread community focused custom of children going door to door, begging for candy.
And bringing that older lady down the stair steps, just to get
you
that.
You just killed her because you wanted a Hershey bar.
Oh, my goodness. When I was a kid, one of the things I never liked was I would go up there and they would give you something you didn't want, like an apple.
So what would you do?
And you just take it. You're polite, but you always wanted the candy. I wanted the Reese's peanut butter cups. I wanted
soap their windows. We
did have that. Remember what was that night before Halloween?
Mischief
night. I remember that.
I hated that more than Halloween.
But we did it. We didn't really destroy anything. We would just throw toilet paper, up over the telephone wires, or we just soap somebody's car.
Yes. So someone had to scrape that off the cars. You know how difficult that is?
But it was so much fun.
No. Even as a kid, I was horrified to see paper. Who wants to see toilet paper all over their trees that you have to take a broomstick and you've got to take it down?
Joyce, you're taking away the fun of it all.
I am that person.
Yeah.
I'm your counterpart here.
But we're not going to be slicing tires or doing damage in somebody's house. But I used to love to ring the doorbell, and then people would come out. And every now and then they'd be waiting for you.
Oh,
you ring the doorbell, and they would open it up, and they scare you.
Good.
And then we just run away. But so many great memories in our neighborhood.
I don't like being scared. Now, my brother is not like 9 years older than me, almost 9 years older than me. So if I'm, 8 years old, he's well into his teens.
Right.
My brother loved to dress up in costumes. Oh. So he had one costume that was a skeleton, another that was the devil, and another one that was this rubber mask that looked like a man, but it was really weird because it looked like the strange head. But this is how gullible I was. So I remember sitting coloring at the table. My mom is talking on the phone, and he's tapping me on the back. And I'm moving my, like, no, leave me alone. And he kept tapping me, and when I turned around, he was like full skeleton.
Traumatized you.
I am screaming. And then my mother has to get off the phone, and I don't know who's being chased. And then another time, he's in another room, and he says, open the door. I want to show you something. Now, he's speaking like this. Open the door. I want to tell you something. Yeah, I said, awful. You've got a mask on. No, I don't have a mask on. So I said, promise me you don't. He just, again, I promise I don't have a mask on. Right. I open it up and there's a devil standing there.
He lied to you.
Yes. Well, like 3 times, and I was, very gullible. And then it was like, all right, I don't like this. But fast forward now, later in life. I'm in my 20s, and I go to a Halloween party, which you said are a lot of fun, and people are acting crazy, and they've got crazy stuff going. I watched people get so drunk that they were ripping out the toilet. They were ripping out plumbing. They were doing the craziest things. And I thought, I don't like this. When people put costumes on, they just feel like they could.
But how many people do that at football games? When people win a game, they tear down the goalposts.
Yeah, that's why I wouldn't go there.
Right.
No, I'm not.
But I just enjoyed so many great memories, and I would always, go with mom and dad when I was a kid. Then I had my brother and sister, we go out. I would take them out Halloween. Yeah. I love the community aspect of it. On a nice, cool night.
Of course you did.
You're walking around, the sound of leaves underneath your feet, a cool, crisp night. Hopefully it wasn't too hot when you had a mask on, because there were some Halloweens where it was like so freaking hot out, right? Yeah. But so much fun. And I would always bring an extra bag for the 6th sibling who wasn't able to go out.
Yeah, right.
And that 6th sibling was me.
Yes,
so I would get double the amount. And then we go to another neighborhood for more candy. And I remember getting home and we'd take the old bags of candy and pour them on the living room floor, because Dad would always check and make sure that everything was safe. Mm-hmm. Remember we went through that time where people were putting razor blades and, apples and things of that nature. We went through that, or people were giving, they were putting Tylenol and all this kind of stuff. There was that little Halloween time too. I can't believe people would do that to a kid, but you got to be careful. Got to be careful.
You do, be careful. So all I remember going out with my costume is being sweaty, hot, always came home with a headache. Always said to the people that were with me, whether brothers, I don't know who was with me, I want to go home now. I'm done. Can I go home now? And I knew my parents had the Hershey bars and everything in the house, so I would just eat that.
Right.
You know,
I
but
just enjoyed going to different neighborhoods, being the social creature I am. I wanted more and more candy. The more I got,
always
the
that
more I wanted.
social creature.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was too, but not looking crazy like you. I would have let you in. You would stare. No.
Well, I was a little bit more conventional back then. It was more Batman, Spider-Man,
Right.
Iron Man, all the Marvel comics
Right.
heroes. I mean, this is more of a later evolution or devolution.
So what did you do? Did you go home and then eat a lot of candy?
Oh, yeah. Then I got sick. Right? I would eat so much candy and get sick. I mean, I've still been known to do that in my adult life, too, whenever I do have my cheat days or whatever. Because, I'm such a candy freak, a
Right.
sugar freak. I try to keep it to a minimum.
Mm-hmm.
But I will splurge sometime between now and Halloween. And then I'll get sick. And then I won't have candy again for a year. Crazy.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. It's a never-ending cycle.
Well, I guess it is good to get out of regular mundane clothing and everything and get dressed up. But
When I leave the studio today, I'm going to wear this up to the radio station.
no.
And I'm going to head up there, and can you imagine all the business we're going to get to for our new sponsor, Joe Perone, over at New England Collision,
Yeah.
in New Haven?
Yes, I would turn my head to look at you, and
Right,
then
right.
I'd hit somebody.
Yeah.
I'd cause an accident.
Maybe in that case, I'll take this off before I go up.
I still can't believe you could see out of those
I
glasses.
can see perfectly. Yeah, there's like 10 of you, but I can see.
It's really is there?
No.
Oh no, I mean because it looks like
I just keep thinking of Back to the Future, that mad scientist guy.
yes.
And I love those Back to the Future. It's
Yeah, but
40th
you look like
anniversary,
you-
by the way.
You killed people though.
What's that?
You look like you might have killed people. I don't think you
Unbelievable.
killed people.
There have been moments, but there have been moments, but I'm restrained. I'm a lover, not a fighter.
So do you have a favorite Halloween movie? Something you
Well, when I was growing up, I loved all the slashers. I don't like those anymore. I don't like that seed being, planted in me, so to speak. But back in the day, growing up, I liked all the crazy stuff. But as I've gotten older and more mellow, I like more of the fun family stuff. Ghostbusters,
yeah.
The Goonies, Witches of Eastwick, Hocus Pocus.
Yes.
That was really good.
You reminded me about my favorite movie, and I hope you'll look for this and that you'll find this. It's called The Uninvited from 1944 with Ray Milland.
Oh, Ray Milland. I remember.
This movie has everything, and it's considered one of the classics of haunted house genres. It's got there's a mystery to it. There's definitely a ghost in it, and there's a love story towards the end also. So, in fact, Martin Scorsese says it's one of his favorite films, just like filmmaking wise. So look for The Uninvited, 1944. I haven't been able to find it. It used to be on the Turner Classic,
Right.
or it would be on PBS, but I have to go looking for that because that's a fabulous movie. And I did watch that on Halloween night. I used to love that one.
I mean, I like a good supernatural thriller, but not with gore.
Right.
That you can use your imagination, like with The Twilight Zone and Alfred Hitchcock in those movies, and even some of the movies like, I mean, I like Alien. Some of those movies are okay. I like Scream, the first Scream.
I never saw any of those,
Yeah.
the Screams or Mike Myers movies.
Yeah, the Halloween and Nightmare on
That's-
Elm Street. I loved those growing up. Exorcist, but not anymore. No.
No,
Nope.
I know my son once, Tim saw The Ring, and that really
Oh,
affected him.
yes.
So he just
Yes.
stays away from that. I don't even like to hear about it because I don't know really what it's about, but I'll have a nightmare. My brain is like a sponge.
Remember the old Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
No.
No, I'm not going to see that.
Nope.
Stefani, our producer in the background, is going, yes, I love that one.
Do you dream at night? Do you have nightmares? Like if you watch a movie?
Not really, no. I'm able to put things in compartments now because they say a lot of people, I'm able to do that. So if I've watched something.
When you're sleeping, you could do that?
I could do that. I mean, every now and then, but it doesn't really have an effect. They always say, be careful what you take in. Spirits are transferable and whatever you. And I agree to a point, but I'm able to do that. I've always been able to put things in compartments.
So would you play with the Ouija board?
No, I'm not going.
Did
there.
you ever?
No.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff freaks me out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, it's just like energy, I
Mhm.
think, on the board. But I'm with you about that. Like, I don't want to open the door to any kind of low level. I call them low level spirits,
Right.
that might be hanging around.
Sure, and I know a lot of people still do that. That's their thing, and I'm not going to judge, but that's something I never really got into.
Right. Ouija boards and what else was it? I don't know. Just something did at Halloween.
What about
Oh,
favorite Halloween
wait,
songs?
like Monster Mash. It's the
Monster
only one I could
Mash,
think of. What is
Werewolves
it?
of London.
What? What is that song?
Werewolves of London.
I don't know that song.
We play that all the time on the radio. Spiders and Snakes, Devil Woman with Evil on Your
Well,
Mind.
that's my
Remember that one?
shirt.
Yeah,
Yes,
there you go.
yes.
Thriller, Ghostbusters.
Oh, yeah. No, Thriller freaked me out, too.
Yeah, oh, my
I
God.
don't like when you get
No, the Vincent Price laugh at the end.
God,
Right.
you scare me. You
No.
make me laugh and you scare me at the same time.
I mean, I love the Halloween music, and I just love the whole vibe of it. It's the second biggest holiday of the year for adults.
Is it really?
Second only to Christmas.
What?
Yep, second as
Wait
far
a
as money
minute.
spent.
What?
Adults
Oh,
love
because of money, because you're buying costumes.
exactly costumes, candy.
I'm
People
thinking if
spend
it
it on
were,
Halloween
I think if
parties.
it were rated about food, it would be Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
Because
Thanksgiving probably.
that crosses every religion, everything. It's just
Yeah,
yeah.
and my favorite is probably Thanksgiving. If I had to pick, but
Right.
but I am thankful for Halloween.
You could dress like that for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that goes over real well. This is what happened when I cut the turkey I missed.
Yeah, that might be a good thing for you to wear
Yeah,
as you're
right. Yeah.
slaughtering
I know.
a
There's an alien next to
turkey.
me that bled green, Jeez. Oh, man. Any other Halloween memories?
I'm just trying to think of Halloween memories. The best part of Halloween for me was because I went to Catholic school, is the next day you always had off from school because it was All Saints Day. And I loved that because then you could stay up late or whatever because there's
Right.
no school the next day.
Yeah.
Unless Halloween fell on a Friday night like it is this year.
Well, I mean, I love the whole going out there and getting I used to go crazy with the Halloween decorations in the house. I had, a Dracula hanging up in the corner and
Really?
kind of stuff, but the cobwebs.
This explains a lot of things.
It does.
Yes.
It does. There's a
Yes.
therapy session here somewhere. But we've kind of pretty much dialed that back a little bit. But I love going out there and getting, the pumpkins and the mums and everything for the front and some of the pumpkin stuff like this.
Yeah. No, that's
Throwing that up there. That's kind of cool.
yeah, that's
I
okay.
don't go too crazy.
Yeah. Hey, you know something? For those who aren't able to watch this, you may be listening to it.
Is that
But,
somebody who shrunk with a potion?
All right. So I want to tell you something about this. Before I got this hat that I'm wearing, this was online with a woman
Right.
wearing it
Honey, I shrunk the kids.
with
Is that what
lace
happened?
all over it. And this is how it came. Okay.
Right.
So I took the purple thing that was on here and I stuck it on this hat. I could hold this hat in the palm of my hand. You know what it reminded me of? Spinal Tap.
Spinal Tap.
The movie Spinal Tap, where
Great
they
movie.
think they ordered Stonehenge,
Yes.
and it came to be this little miniature model.
Yeah.
Well, this arrived. I mean, this is like
It's adorable.
I thought it was going to be my hat that
Yep.
I
That would have been
was
funny.
wearing.
That would have been funny.
If I just stuck this on my head,
Yeah,
like that.
That'd been great.
Yeah, this could fit a Chihuahua's head.
Or my cats could wear that.
Yeah, you're welcome to it.
What about Rocky Horror Picture Show? You remember that one?
Okay.
Now that was
Okay.
fun.
Now, I love me a Rocky Horror
Oh,
movie.
absolutely. The
I
soundtrack.
love going to the movie theaters and throwing toast and toilet paper. That's when I did get into it.
Okay.
But I was older then. I wasn't
Time
a
warp.
kid.
Yeah.
The time where and then you'd scream out, "Where's your neck?" every time the narrator showed up.
Exactly.
And
Love it.
oh my God, that is still so much fun.
Right.
In fact, my son Jeffrey just got it on Blu-ray.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, that's a good Halloween one.
I remember,
Yeah.
radio stations. We used to always revolve promotions around that. We did that at POR when you and I were there together.
I went to Toad's place and watched it.
Right, a whole bunch of different radio
Yes.
stations over the years. It's timeless.
Right.
It's timeless. It really is.
Right. Tim Curry was
Oh, I do the.
fabulous.
Yeah, that was a cool tune too.
Janet.
Oh.
They would yell out bad things
Now,
about
if
Janet.
you haven't seen Time Warp yet, you're a little bit younger right there. Go rent it.
Yeah.
Blu-ray right now, but check it out.
The Rocky Horror Show. Meatloaf.
Yeah, Meatloaf, yeah. We spent a lot of time here in Connecticut, too. Meatloaf was in Connecticut.
He lived in Connecticut.
He used to coach softball and all that stuff when he was here.
Yeah, I always heard that he was a really nice guy.
Yeah, really, really nice guy. Very nice.
Wow. So what are you doing? I know what you're doing Halloween night. You're doing the same thing I'm doing.
We're going to be at
Woodwinds in Brampton.
which is one of our sponsors,
Yes.
Tony Soup and the good folks at Woodwinds. So we have a big show coming there, a murder mystery, which
It's a murder mystery.
Yeah.
And we won't know who the murderer it is. It could be you, John.
Nah.
You won't know.
And Halloween, I'm doing a couple Halloween parties, with the DJ Biz to raise a whole bunch of money for charities, which is always
Oh, that's
fun.
nice.
Yeah, we have Happy Days Vending, a dear friend of mine, Chrissy and Richie Falcone from the Connecticut area. They decorate the entire hall up, and it looks like a Hollywood set.
Oh, wow.
So cool. People come out. We have costume contests. They have food.
Wait, so where was that?
It's over at the Knights of Columbus Hall in Guilford
Oh, that sounds great.
this month, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
I like that they started switching to trunk or treat.
Yes, a lot of the police departments do that, too. Or they do,
Yes.
on various greens all throughout the country.
So in New England, over the last 10 years, we've had several severe storms hit around Halloween time. So that really took off there was Hurricane Sandy and there was Irene.
Yeah.
And then we had this freak snowstorm that hit from I think from Cheshire north and on,
Right.
where they were without power for like 2 weeks. So it was almost like 3 Halloweens in a row where then they created more and more trunk or treat. And I thought, isn't that safe? Much safer now. Go to a place where people open up their trunks and you're just able to go and get candy from them instead of knocking
like
on doors.
like in a town green where a lot of people are,
Right.
or like at a rec center.
Yeah.
They'll do that because people are, get a little bit, wonky about sometimes going in neighborhoods where it's dark and going to people's houses. And I get that. I totally get that. It's a whole different world than when we were growing up. Way back. But
Right.
But that's kind of a cool community thing.
It is.
I might even go to that dressed like this.
Please do. Take a video of this. I want
Give
to see it.
them the candy. Get out of here. Take whatever you want.
Yes. Oh, gosh. You really do look like a Muppet to me. There's a Muppet. I forget his name.
Yeah, Muppet on steroids.
Yeah, but steroids. He was so crazy looking.
Yeah. I might not ever take this off. I'm really digging this, just to get the reaction.
I want to see you meet like with a potential bride and groom. And
Oh, yeah.
start discussing what music you're going to be
I'm going to
playing.
start wearing this at wedding receptions, see how well that goes over, right?
Put number 1 on your list. I want to begin with Monster Mash. How about it?
We'll go right into witchcraft, we're all good. Devil in disguise, whatever.
Well, let me tell you this. This is a nod to good witches in this sense.
Right.
Because during the Salem witch trials and other states too, they were killing,
I know.
quote, witches. And to me, when you read about them, they were really people that would be called naturopaths today.
Yes, that's right.
They were working with herbal medicine and different things. I'm sorry. Yes.
We just had Dave here
Our
from Direct Line
main man just walked in looking at
Studios,
us.
it's his studio where we hey Dave, what do you think, huh?
Both look terrific.
Okay, sorry about that. We want to hear the sound of the door closing. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Here we go. Whoop, there it is. Okay. Whoop, there it is. Tag team. Okay.
Oh my God.
But you're right. I mean, it was kind of an real embarrassing time in our history.
Yeah.
These witch trials. And, I had somebody ask me to DJ a wedding.
Yeah.
Halloween night this year. Didn't go through because I'm going to Woodwinds that night. But they wanted me to DJ a wedding and Salem Mass. And they're going to do it Halloween night.
Wow.
I mean, I think that would have been kind of fun.
Would that be fun for you? Or
Oh, yeah, it'd be fun for me.
would you be afraid you'd be leaving with all kinds of
No,
spirits in
again,
your car?
put everything in compartments.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
true.
I've done
That's true.
I've done so many Halloween weddings over the year. Yeah, I just love it. Love it.
Wow. Do people dress up like
They have.
even the bride and groom?
The bride and groom, sure. Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I did kind of a costume party. I did a 90s wedding up at Mohegan Sun. No, Foxwoods, 2 years ago this month. And the bride and groom insisted that everybody wear something from 90s TV shows. or 90s movies.
Oh, that's fun.
So that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Again, people got out there, had a lot of fun. They were just totally, enjoyed themselves.
So if I were to, this is going to, well, it's a good time to sound morbid, but I don't mean it to sound morbid. So let's say it's my funeral and I pre-write what I
Funeral
want.
for a Friend, Elton John. Remember that song?
No.
Okay.
No.
Goodbye Yellow Brick Road album. Okay.
All right. Yeah. But that was one of my favorite albums. I don't
Great
remember
album.
that.
Great. I love Elton John. Okay.
Wow. Okay. I'm saying wow a lot today.
I know.
I
What?
just like
Must be
it's
this
like-
costume,
But wouldn't it be funny if people did dress up for a funeral and the person wanted it that way?
Right.
Just to have fun. I mean, all right. There is a time where someone's older and they know they're going to pass.
Yes.
And maybe they want everyone to dress like whatever.
I want people to have fun,
Remembering
to
them.
celebrate their life. You and I have talked about that before. I mean, I've said if I pass away, celebrate my life. Don't be like all depressed or whatever. Go out there. I've had a great life.
Right.
I've been very, very blessed in so many ways.
Yes.
And celebrate it. Don't be all sad.
Yeah.
I know where I'm going.
Yeah.
I know where I'm going, and it's going to be paradise.
No, I think it's going to be people dressed up
Just like this.
Halloween. I don't-
Maybe not so. Maybe God's looking down and saying, he ain't coming up
I
here.
think you're just going to a special
Yeah,
place.
Peter's going to send him away.
I think everyone's going to greet you looking like that.
Yeah,
Just a
well,
joke.
can you imagine if heaven looked like this?
Yeah. Oh, you'd be in heaven.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe not like this.
I don't know.
I doubt it. Steve Hill, what have you done? Okay.
Yes. I have a memory of, wasn't that long ago where I took my grandson. He was 3 years old, maybe almost 4. First time going out trick-or-treating. Oh, I was so excited.
Mhm.
And I told you, walk up to the door, and he had his little bag with him, and he was dressed like a policeman. And I saw him talking to the man at the door, and his little head is shaking.
Yeah.
Yes. And he walks away and no candy. And I said, why didn't you take the candy? He said, I don't know that person.
Wow.
I don't take candy from strangers.
Wow.
And it's like, good job.
Right.
But in this case,
Exactly. Unlike me, I would take candy from anybody that offers it, right? But think about the costumes this year in 2025.
God.
It's retro. I mean,
What? Oh, I didn't see any of
the
them.
classics are
What is it?
the Supermans and the
Like Blue Princess? I remember being dressed like
Yeah.
a princess.
the Marvel comics and the princess and all that stuff. I mean, that's still big. Pocahontas, whatever it may be, because the classics are the classics, and everything old is new again to a whole new generation. So it seems like the costumes we wore back in the 1800s, they're still big here in 2025.
Good to know.
All right.
So wait, do you get kids at your house?
No, because we're set so far back,
Yeah.
And if people don't want kids to come to their door, they can just turn the lights off, right?
That's what I do.
Right? That's what you do, really?
Yeah, I do. I don't want kids coming to my door.
Oh, I used to love it back where we lived in another place before where there was a lot more traffic.
When my kids
and I
were
loved
little, I did. We lived on a cul-de-sac, and everyone knew everybody. So I did it then. But no, now it's like, get away from me. No.
Now the true Joyce, since she's wearing that costume, I thought she was the good witch.
But you know what? I always had dogs, and until pretty recently. So every time I opened the door, the dogs would bark. The dogs would get happy,
Right.
and they'd want to get out. They'd want to see people, and then I have to lock them in a room.
Oh, yeah.
So it was all that stuff going on, and it's like, no, lights off, pizza in the bedroom.
Oh, pizza.
That's and that's it. But anyway, if you're in the area and you're listening to this, call Woodwind, see if there's still room available for the mystery murder show, Halloween night with delicious food. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to give candy out at the door. And if you want to dress up, dress up. If you don't dress up, and just have a good time.
On a previous episode, we had Don and Chris on our show that are there. A couple of the actors, director, over there. And I can't wait to see it. I really can't.
Yeah.
But we just want to wish you and your family a happy Halloween.
A happy and safe Halloween.
Safe one.
Yes.
And we appreciate you putting up with this, especially if you're watching on video. Again, they say about 3/4 of our audience listens, and the ones who are watching are being tormented right now.
Yeah, they are.
And we apologize for that. We'll come back looking semi-normal next time, right?
Maybe.
Maybe
He might not. I don't know.
I think I might continue with this, depending on what kind of response we get
That's
here.
what I
right?
hear. Yeah.
But Joyce, lots of love to you and your family. Happy Halloween. Happy Halloween to you and your family. A safe one and
Bye
many
for now.
blessings. Check us out, What's Good with John and Joyce, on all streaming platforms.
You're crazy.
Thank you.